Hello students, good afternoon. In previous class, we have finished our unit 1 and unit 2, nouns, common noun and proper noun, right? These three things we have already finished. Today we are going to learn singular and plural nouns and our unit for nouns and gender. Okay, so let's start. So what do you know about singular noun and plural noun? So, whenever we are talking about one person or one place, one animal, or one thing, okay. If we are talking about that single one, that is only particular one, okay, then we will use singular noun. That we call it as a singular noun. A singular noun refers to one person, place, animal, or thing. Okay. So what can be the plural now? Plural means more than one. What? More than one. Right? Plural noun refers to more than one person, place, animal, or thing. So whenever we are talking about more than one, okay, more than one thing, like person, animal, any more than one is there, then it will be a plural. Like we can consider our class also. See, in our class, if I will talk, I will indicate for one person like he. I am indicating only particularly Raju, then I will say he, right? So if we are talking about more than one, if we are talking about whole class, then that the noun we will use, that will be plural. And if we are talking about only one person, then we will use singular noun. Okay, so let's see some examples of it and definition of it. Okay, so yeah, see here, singular noun. A singular noun refers to one person, place, animal, or thing. I already informed you, I already mentioned that one person, one place, one animal, or one thing. Whenever we are talking about a single, only particularly one for one person, then we will use singular noun. It can be person, place, animal, or thing, but only one. That is the main one. Okay. And plural noun refers to more than one person, place, animal, or thing. Then we will use plural noun. What we will use? Plural noun. Right? Yes, correct. Then only we will use plural noun. So let's see some examples. Here for singular noun, I have read these sentences. The lady was wearing a beautiful dress. The park has lot of swings. The cow is grazing in the meadow. My mother wears a scarf when it is very cold. So here I have mentioned in a green color, those are a singular noun because lady. So we are talking about one person. If ladies we are telling ladies, then it is plural form. Singular form is lady. Park, cow, mother, scarf, dress, meadow. So all of are singular noun. And see what are the plural nouns. Plural nouns are more than one person, right? Plural noun refers to more than one person, place, animal, or thing. It means like number of the members are there. Like if we are talking about person, so there are so many persons are there, not a single. Like in our class, there are so many boys and so many girls, right? So we will use plural form for all of them, right? So let's read the sentences. Those parks have lots of trees. The dogs bark loudly at the strangers. All the buses were painted in bright colors. The the owls hopped away with their new clothes, right? Yes. Okay, so here I have marked all of this yellow colored, all of are plural nouns. What are those? Plural nouns. How can we say this? See, parks, it means we are talking about multiple parks. Trees, it means we are talking about multiple tree, not a single tree. Okay, and the dog bark loudly at the strangers. So here all the buses were painted in a bright colors. See, buses, colors, elves, clothes. So all of these are plural nouns. What are these? Plural nouns. Okay, students. Yeah. So let's see how we can create the plural nouns and how we can change. Okay, from singular noun to plural noun and plural noun to singular noun. Okay. See here, changing singular nouns to plural nouns. So in this, if you see, when we change a noun from singular to plural, the spelling of the nouns usually changes. What will change? The spelling of the noun usually changes. Like boy is there. What is the spelling of it? That is boy, right? But in plural form, it will be boys. We will add s. This boys like that. So what happens when you change the singular noun to plural noun? That time, the most of the singular noun takes s to make that plural form. In the end, we will add s. Here you see singular nouns are there. Book. But when I wrote a plural noun, it becomes books. So I have added s to the end of the spelling, right? Similarly, girl will become girls. So most of the singular nouns, okay. In every cases it is not possible. There are few cases in which it is getting changed. Okay. See the second one, that is for singular nouns ending with s, double s, ch, sh, o, x. We usually add es to make their plural forms. What we do that whenever the noun spelling is ending with this given s, double s, ch, sh, o, x, what we do, we usually add es at the end of the noun spelling. Okay, see the example I have given. For bus, s is ending, right? So we have changed the plural form as a buses. Es we have add. For glass, it is glasses. For match, there is a cs, right? So matches. For brush, it is a brushes. Hero, heroes. Fox, foxes. So you see here, we have added es in every singular noun in the end of the spelling of the singular noun, right? You see, it is very easy if you understand this. See, in any of these six, s, double s, c, h, s, h, o, x are there in a singular noun. What you need to do, you need to add es, but there are some exceptions. What is that? See, the piano, radio, those are also ending with o, but we are not adding we are not adding a es there. We are adding simply s. Pianos, radios. Okay, so these two are exception. Let's see the next slide. Yeah. For nouns ending with f or fe. Now see, previously we have seen ending with s, ss, cs, ss, ox, right? But now if there, what will happen if there is ending word are f and fe? So what we'll do, if f and fe is there, so we will remove that f or fe and we will put ves at the end of the spelling. You see the example, loaf is given. What it is given? Loaf. So f is there, right? So what we will do, we will remove that f. So what will remain? LOA, and in ending we will add VES. So what is the plural nouns? Loves. LOAVES. For thieves, thief, you see EF is there, right? So what we will do, sorry, F only is there. So what we will do, we will remove that F and we will add a VES. So here you see THIEVES, thieves, right? So it is very simple, we just need to remember with what we need to replace. Now you see the exceptions are there, like in our previous case. What are the chief is there, it will become chiefs. We will not change to VS, we will simply add S. Belief is there, it will become beliefs. Okay. So these exceptions you need to remember. Okay. Okay. So we will go for the next point. For nouns ending with consonant, sorry, consonant, not a constant, it's a consonant. For nouns ending with consonant plus y, we replace y with is to make that plural forms. So here, what is the meaning of consonant? What is the meaning of consonant? Consonant means the word which we words with the, sorry, not a words, alphabet. In our alphabet, except vowel words, remaining words we call it as a, what we call it as a consonant. Okay, so I marked in a blue color. So if that is the situation, in that kind of situation is given, okay, if this kind of situation is given, consonant plus y is there in a spelling, then what we need to do to convert in a plural form. See, consonant meaning I had written below that, remember that all letters in English alphabet other than vowels are consonants. So I have wrote also B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, O, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. A, E, I, O, U, those are our vowels. So we are not vowels, except vowels, all of our consonants. Okay. So I have made, see, the singular form is given, singular noun is given, butterfly and cherry. You see, Y is there, and before Y, L and R are there. In a butterfly, Ly is there. In a cherry, Ry is there. L and R are consonant, right? So what we will do, we will replace Y with IES. With what we will replace it? That is IES. So what will become the plural nouns? That is butterflies, cherries. See, I have simply removed Y and I have put IES. And what if vowel word is coming? What if vowel word is coming? See here, consonant and then Y was there, Ly is there, Ry is there. But what if there will be vowel words, like I have mentioned here, vowel plus Y? What if this kind of situation comes? What we will do, we will simply add S to the end. See the example, birthday. Birthday, see, before Y there is a vowel word A. So what we will do, we will simply add S to the end. Birthdays, right? And toy. So toy will become toys, correct? What will become? Toy will become toys, because Y, before Y there is a O, which is our vowel word. So it will become toys. Right, students? Yeah. So let's see the further. There are some nouns that make their plural form by changing their spellings. So there are some nouns are there. In that, what happens? The total spelling gets changed. They don't follow the rules we have seen previous. Okay. In the previous slides, we have seen some rules like S is coming, double S is coming, CH or F or Y. They don't follow those rules. So they totally change their spelling for that. Okay. You see, child is there. That is a singular form. What will become plural noun? Children. If we are talking about one child, one small boy, we call it as child, right? But if we are talking about number of boys or girls, we call it as children. Man. Now man will become man. M-E-N, and singular form is M-A-N. Mouse will become mice. Tooth will become teeth. You see, total spelling gets changed, right? So these are the few nouns are there which change their plural form there. Okay. And some nouns are there, they are same in a plural and same in a singular noun. Okay, both are same, they are not different. Okay, so you see the example, sheep is there. In a singular form, sheep will become, in singular form we write it as sheep, but in plural form also we will write it as a same only, that is a sheep. We are not going to change it, we are not going to change it. For aircraft also you see there is a aircraft only is written, right? Yeah. So let's see further. Yeah. So I think we have finished our theory part. So let me rewind it. We have seen the singular noun. The singular noun when we will use when we are talking about one person, place, animal or thing, right? And when we will use plural noun when we will talk about more than one person, place, animal or thing, right? After that, what we have seen, how we can convert singular noun to the plural noun. So most singular noun we add as to make their plural forms, right? And for singular nouns ending with s, ss, ch, sh, o, x, so this kind of nouns are there. So what we will do, we will add es to the end. But what generally we add s, but some nouns are there which are ending with this s, ss, etc. We will use es, right? And a few exceptions are there. For them we don't change with es, we simply add s. So radio, pianos, radios, right? Similarly, we have seen for if the nouns are ending with f and or fe. If f or fe is there, what we do, we will remove that f and fe. We will add ves. What we will do? We will add ves. You see, I have shown some example, but there are also some exceptions which are cheap, chips, beliefs, right? And for nouns with ending with consonant plus y. So before y there is one consonant in the noun spelling. Before y, if there is a consonant, we will change it to ies, right? A, E, I, O is there, vowels word are there. If before y there is a vowels word, we will change with s. Right, so we have seen this example, and in last we have seen few nouns are there which completely change the spelling, and few nouns are there which are same in a singular form and plural form. In both form both are same. So children, child, children, man, mouse, mice, tooth, teeth, those are changing a spelling, and sheep, aircraft are remains as it is, right? So there are more, but here we are going to discuss this much only, right? So let's see the exercise part. So write the correct singular or plural form of these nouns. Okay, here what happened? Here you see singular noun column is given, plural noun column is given. So what we need to do here, that wherever the blank are there, correspondingly singular or plural nouns we need to write. See, the question one is given, that is a singular noun is coat, plural noun is coats, right? And a second blank space is the given. So what is the, and plural noun given is woman. So what can be the singular noun of woman? In third, army singular noun is given. So what can be the plural nouns? Fourth, singular noun is not given, plural is given. And fifth, singular given, plural is not given. And sixth also, singular not given, plural given. So if plural noun is given, we need to write a singular noun, and if singular noun is given, we need to write plural noun. Okay. So second question is blank and plural noun is woman. So we have seen for woman it will become woman. Okay, MEN is there, in a singular form it is MAN, right? So the correct answer is, what is the correct answer? So the correct answer is woman, right? Army, see Y is there. Whenever ending word is Y and before there is consonant, we will add Y, IES. We will remove Y and we will add IES, right? So army, Y is there, and before Y there is a consonant M. So what we will do, we will remove Y and we will add IES, ARM, IES, armies. You see the correct answer? Yes, armies. Then the next question is church, church, right? So ES is added, right? So what can be the answer? That is a church. Bush is given. See, the ending word is SH. Here SH is the ending word. So what we will do? We will add ES. Bushes. Claves is there. If VES there, then what will be the opposite of VES? When word is ending with F or FE, what we do? We remove F and FE and we will add VS. So here calf will be the correct answer, because now we are going in the opposite direction. We are changing plural to singular. We are, if F and F is given, that is in a singular form, then we will add VS to convert in a plural form, right? So now we got a plural form and we need to go in a singular form. So we are going reverse. So if V is given, we will remove that and we will add F. So the correct answer is calf. Right? You see, we have solved our A portion. Let's go to the B. Fill in the blanks with the plural form of the nouns in a brackets. See here, in each question we got in a bracket one word. What we need to do, we need to write plural form of it. So question 1 is given, grandmother bought me. See here in the bracket present is given, so present plural form is presents, right? As we need to add because it's a general form. So for the poly, so we have, the answer is presents, right? So similar way we need to do others also. So we saw a few blank space, turkey at the farm. What we saw? Turkey at the farm. See here Y is given, and before that vowel word is there. So what we will do? We will simply add S to that word, right? Turkeys, correct. Now if you see third one, Samir loves eating mango. So mango, O is there in the end. What we'll do when O comes? We add simply ES, right? Mangoes. This is a simple one. It is not at all difficult. If you know the rules, you can easily answer. See, I am 8 blank space year old. See here we cannot add anything. We haven't to see any rules particular for year. So we add generally s to the end, so it will become years, right? Mom cut the sandwich into half. Half is there, so ending word is f. So what we do? We remove f and we add ves, so halves, right? So the correct answer is, what will be the correct answer? That is the halves. Okay. Father took a lot of blank space photo at the wedding. So O is there. So what we will do here? It will become photos. See, this is the exceptional one. Okay. Like radio, we have seen radios. Only we are adding S. Here for photo also the exceptional one. For that we are adding only S there. So it becomes photos as a plural form. So we have finished our B part also. So let's go to the next part, that is C. Write the plural form of the given nouns and make sentence with the plural nouns. So what we need to do here, see, question 1 is given. We got a blanket as a word. So we need to write first plural form it. What we need to write? We need to write the plural form of the blanket. So it becomes blankets. And now what we need to do? We need to use that plural form and we need to create the sentence of it. Okay. That is whatever we prefer, that sentence we need to create. If you find anything, you can write that also. Okay. So what is the second word? Sheep. What will be the plural form of sheep? See, singular and plural form of sheep is same. It is not getting changed, right? So that is same, sheep. And what will be the answer? What will be the question we can make? That my grandfather rears sheep on his farm. So my grandfather rears the sheep on his farm. So this sentence I made. Piano. Piano also the exceptional one, right? If O is there in end, but we cannot add es in the end, we can add only s there. So pianos, right? So let me made one sentence for you. What it can be? What can I write in the sentence? That the museum is famous for its collection of miniature pianos. Okay, museum is famous for miniature pianos. So let me show you it here. See, I have wrote it already. Museum is famous for its collection of miniature pianos, right? Then next is a child. For child, what is the plural form? We have already seen, that is children, right? So all the children sat quietly during the movie. All the children likes ice cream. Any sentence you think in your mind, you can write here. I have read all the children sat quietly during the movie. Okay, the sentence, see, I have used children word. Now we went potato. So O is there in the ending. What will become potatoes? The plural form will be potatoes, because for O S double S C H comes, we use ES, right? And what can be the sentence? That I love eating potatoes in my form. In my form, any form. In any form of potato, I like to eat it, right? Tooth. So this is also the different kind of a noun which changes totally, right? Which changes its name, its spelling totally. So it will become teeth, right? And the correct answer for tooth, sentence is, I need to get my teeth checked, or I need to clean my teeth. I need to clean my teeth, or I need to get my teeth checked. Any sentence you can made here. Okay. So let's go to the next. Okay, we have finished our unit 3, that is singular and plural noun. So let's go to the fourth unit, that is nouns and gender. Okay, what is the gender? Gender is male and female, right? What we say is male and female. Okay, we have seen, right, We, for male gender, we are a male gender, like boys are a male gender, girls are a female gender, right? So that is our gender, what we are. Okay, so the gender of a noun tells us whatever it is, masculine, feminine, common and neuter. Okay, these are the different types of gender: masculine, feminine, common and neuter. Okay, so we will see one by one. The first one is masculine and feminine gender. Okay, so what you do, first you read the sentences. Anita has a son. Laksha is my elder brother. The king was wise and kind. The lion roared at the people. So here son, brother, king and lion belong to he group word. Nouns that refer to male are said to be of a masculine gender. Okay, so here you see in this that son, brother, king, lion. So those are a he group. It means male group, male gender. So these are the masculine gender. So male gender we call it as a masculine, and female gender we call it as a feminine. Okay. So let's see for those also. So now read these sentences here. My grandmother is wonderful cook. Surbi is a policewoman. The princess looked beautiful in the blue gown, and the mare galloped through the night. Right? So here you see words are given: grandmother, policeman, policewoman, princess, and mare. All of these are, what are those? She group word, right? What are those? She group words. She group word. So we call it as a feminine gender. Previously was a masculine gender. This is a feminine gender, right? Let's see the common and neuter genders. Here you might be confused about the mare. That is a female of a horse. Mare is a female of a horse. We call it as a female horse. Okay. So common and a neuter genders we will see one by one. So read these sentences here also. You read the sentences that they are our teachers. Our cousins are coming to stay over for a week. Our neighbors have a friendly dog, and the baby smiled sweetly, right? So here you see the words in a green do not tell us whatever the noun is male or female. See here, teachers, cousins, neighbors, baby, they don't tell us which noun is. So sorry, which gender is male, masculine, or feminine. It doesn't tell, right? Teachers, we says feminine and masculine both as a teachers, right? Male can also be a teacher, female can also be a teacher, right? For cousin also that is the same word, and for neighbor also, in neighbor there might be possibility that male person is living and female person also is living, right? And for baby also, boy is there or girl we don't know, but we generally says baby, right? So this word don't tell us whether it is female or male, right? Whether it is female or male. So this kind of are, so now nouns that can neither be male or female. So it is not a male and it is not a female. So for that we use common gender. For that we call it as a common gender. Okay. And the third one is, now read the sentences. There is a beautiful rainbow in the sky. We have huge park near our house. There is a something wrong with the car. I love collecting stamps. So here you see rainbow, sky, park, house, car, stamp. Those are in a blue color, which are not a living things. These are non-living, right? Car is a not living things. House also not. So similarly, all of things are not living things, non-living things. All of these are non-living. We are living, right? We have a life, right? We are living person, and these are a non-living things. So whenever these non-living things are there, we call it as a neuter gender. Neuter gender. Neuter has a mean, here a mean is neither male nor female. See, common noun don't tell us, but there is a male or female, right? It doesn't say us that this is a baby is a female or male. It does not say us. It does not say to us that this is a male and this is a, but in general it says that this can be a male or female. It can be anything. But in a neuter gender, it is not male also, and it is not a female also. So neither male nor female, right? So for those, what we said here, so those are neuter genders. So we have seen our four genders, which are, first one is a masculine, second one is a feminine, third one is a common gender, and fourth one is a neuter gender. So there is no difficulty yet. First one is for male, first one is a male or he group, second one is a she or female group, third one is a common, which don't tell whether it is female or male. It is a female or male, but the noun don't say us to that this is the female or male. Okay. And neuter is neither male nor female. It is not a female also, it is not a male also. Okay, so we have seen our all four genders. So let's see some exercise here. So here two columns are given. One is a masculine, one is a, like what we can I can say, both side there is a masculine, all kind of genders are given. What we need to do, we need to match with appropriate one. So first one is already given, that is fox. Okay, so fox is a male name, male. Okay, so what is the female of it? That is vixen, right? What is the second one is a vixen. And now is a drake. So drake is a male duck. What it is? A male duck, right? So what will be the correct one? Duck only, right? So that is the correct one. So this is our correct answer. 2, you see. Gander. Okay, let's see what it can be. What is a gander? It is a male goose, right? Male goose, we call it as a gander. So the correct answer is goose. Okay. Yes. Now we are at the fourth one, rooster. So rooster is the female, male cock, right? A cock. So what will be the correct one? Is a hen, right? The correct one is a hen. Nephew. So if your sister son is there, female gender, right? So your sister son is there, then what you will call him? Nephew, right? Your your sister son or your brother son, that is a nephew, that is a female. So what can be the female one? That is a niece. If a girl is there, we call it as a niece. So 5 nephew is correct with the niece opponent, right? Husband, husband, wife, right? Husband is a female, wife is a, sorry, husband is a male, wife is a female. So husband opposite is a wife, right? Gentleman, gentleman, that is a female, right? That is a masculine. So what will be the feminine? That is a lady. That is the correct answer, lady, right? Bridegroom, in a marriage, bridegroom is there, right? So that is a male. Okay. So what will be the opposite gender? That is a feminine, and what it can be? Bride. Bride is the correct answer. So if you noticed here that our masculine and feminine are opposite gender to each other. Okay, both are opposite gender to each other. So if male is there, that is masculine, female is a feminine. So we have given the correct order. Okay, so let's see the next question. Question B. Read these the nouns in the box. Write them in a correct column. One has been done for you. See, student, computer, queen, headmaster, camera, priest, parent, daughter. So these are the nouns is given. We need to write in a given box with appropriate type, whether it is masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, neuter gender. We need to write in each column. Okay, one is done for us, that is student. So student is already I wrote. It is already written, right? So next one is a computer. So computer is a neuter, right? It is not, it is a non-living thing, right? So correct answer is a computer. And the queen, queen is a feminine gender, right? It's a lady, so it's a feminine gender. Headmaster, that is a masculine gender. It is a like a male gender. Yeah. And a priest also a male gender. So I have written priest and headmaster both. Okay. And camera, camera is a non-living thing. So it is for sure that it is a neuter gender. Then priest we have already seen. Parent and daughter. Daughter is a female gender, feminine gender. So that is the feminine gender, and remain last one is a parent, which is a common word we use for parents, whether it is male or female. So that is our common gender. If you know which type, if you able to identify what are the genders, you can easily solve this problem. It is not at all difficult, right? So let's see the next exercise. So here what we need to do, rewrite this sentence by changing the masculine gender to feminine gender. So we need to change the gender he to she. Okay, one is done. See, the peacock dance in the rain. So what is the peacock is a masculine gender. So what is the feminine gender for it? Peahen, right? Peahen. So we need to change like that with the peacock dance in the rain. So now we need to write a feminine gender in the place of masculine gender. So here peacock we have changed to peahen. So here the tiger looked ferocious. Okay, ferocious. So here tiger is our feminine gender. So what will be the correct one is a tigress, right? So what is the feminine word of tiger? That is a tigress. So the correct answer is the tigress looked furious, right? Third one is my brother sings very well. My brother sings very well. So brother will become sister. What is the feminine of a brother? That is a sister. The monk distributed the food. Who distributed the food? The monk, right? So what is the monk? Is a male. So female is a nun. So the nun distributed the. Our landlord owns 4 houses in the locality. So here landlord is given. So what will the opposite? Landlady, right? Our landlady. So remaining things remain same. We need to change only the masculine gender to feminine. My uncle congratulated my father. So here uncle and father both are feminine. Sorry, masculine. We need to convert both into the feminine, right? So uncle will become aunt and father will become mother. So my aunt congratulated my mother. The seventh one. So now we will see seventh one. The hero defeated the enemy in the end. So hero opposite is heroine, right? So the heroine defeated the enemy in the end. And the last one is the buck was grazing in the field when I reached. Okay. So who? Buck. So what is the feminine word of the buck? Hmm? It is one kind of a male horn. Okay, so the feminine word of the bug is doe. Okay, so feminine word is a doe. So the correct answer is the doe was grazing in the field when I reached. Okay, so we have seen our exercise also. Let's see the next spelling words. So cries. Cries means you are crying, right? So I cries. Like that we say shed tears, typically as an expression of distress or sorrow. Sorrow means sad, right? Dinner. So in the evening you had a food, right? So that is our dinner. So the main meal of the day, usually the meal you eat in the evening, right? Doctor. Doctor, who is the doctor? Who treats the ill, right? So a person who is qualified to treat people who are ill. Doesn't means does not. Does not. In short we write it as doesn't. Okay. And the dollar is a currency of the US, Canada, Australia, those countries currency. So the basic monetary unit of the US, Canada, etc. So all of these countries basic monetary. Ours India is a rupee. Rupee is our monetary. For US it is a dollar. Done. Done means completed. You have finished doing. You are doing homework. So what do you say? I have done my homework, right? I have completed my homework or I have done my homework. So you have finished something. You have finished doing. No longer happening or existing. So no longer you are doing homework now. So no longer happening. Okay. The next word is a driving. So driving means your car is there, right? Suppose the car is there, a motor vehicle. You are controlling them in a while running. You are controlling that. So what we call it, that is you are driving the car or bike or cycle, having a strong controlling influence. What is a strong controlling influence? Early means before, we can say. Like I said that you need to come a class before 4, class at 4 o'clock, right? Our class is 4 o'clock, but we have started at a 3:45 p.m. So what we can say that we have started our class early 50 minutes, before 50 minutes, 15 minutes, right? So that is early. So happening or done before the usual time. So our usual time was 4 o'clock, but we have started 3:45. So that is we have started early. So happening or done before the usual time. Easy. Easy means not difficult, right? Calm, free from worry. There is no tension. So it is not at all difficult. That we call it as easy, needing little effort. There is no effort is required. If it is a hard, opposite or antonyms of easy is a hard. So it means that is a very difficult. So needing little effort, we can say it as a easy. Everyone, every means every person or all person, like in a class, all student we say, right? So everyone, I can use everyone in the class. In the class, everyone. Like that way, we use everyone means every person or all person. Okay, students. Yes. So I think we have finished our unit 2, unit 3, sorry, unit 3, singular and plural nouns. We have seen how to convert the singular noun to plural nouns. We have seen some example of it. After that, we have seen the nouns gender, which are four types, that is masculine, feminine, common, and neuter. Neuter. Okay. So we have seen common and neuter, and after that we have seen the example of masculine and feminine gender. I have explained what are the masculine is a he type, feminine is a she type. Common is it is not telling that it is a female or male, and neuter is a neuter gender is a neither male nor female. It is a non-living thing. Whenever non-living things are there, like our mobile or computer or TV, those are non-living things. So those all comes in a neuter gender. Right? After that, we have seen some examples, and then we have seen the spelling words. So in a homework, you need to write all the exercise, okay, in your notebook as well as in your textbook also. In the both place you need to write, and maintain your notebook with a quality. Write in a good handwriting. Write the new spelling words we have learned 5 times in a rough book, and remember those words and understand it. Okay, I will upload the homework in our portal. Thank you.